Well, hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's been having a great week so far. Thank you so much for spending part of it here hanging out. As always, my name is Nerd Builder, and we're back in our MineColonies world today. And I was doing a little bit of work earlier. Apologies for the delay. I had a very long work day today. I know I'm starting a lot later than I normally start. Because I'm off the next 2 days on vacation. So, it was a crazy end to the week. But anyways, we're here to have fun. So, yeah, today we're going to be working a little bit more on our defenses on the wall. So behind the scenes, I didn't get a chance to record the episode on Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. On Tuesday, originally I thought I might have a chance to, but a few things came up in the process. So I did a little bit of other work, though, where I cleared out, I'm hoping, a large enough space over here and kind of flatten this out and move this out a little bit more. But I think I created a large enough space. We are back in winter, by the way, too. Uh-oh. I don't know if I should be concerned about this. Developing. I don't know how concerned I should be. This is... Where'd he go? Like, our guards do not put up with Enderman. Did he leave? Oh, nope, there he is. He's still mad, too. Oh. Well, killed our guard. Whoa. There we go. Jeez, okay. Everything just happened so very quickly there. Alright, well, rest in peace. That is very unfortunate. There. So we'll have to find out which barracks. Which barracks did they come from? But we got all the weapons. Yeah, he was using an arrow, too. Who is that? Oh, it was April. Okay. Where's April? Was April at this guard tower? Yes. Okay. Well, we'll have our new... Actually, I should hire as a archer. We're going to start using more archers when we can. Just to, eventually when we get the wall up and we have them where they can be up at a distance. That way they could just shoot down on them. That's the one thing with the Enderman, though, is I've seen some of them wreck them, like on a couple hits, but it could be very hit and miss. So he grabbed the grass block from somewhere. I'm not quite sure where he grabbed it from. But let me just throw this out. Anyways, a little bit of excitement to the beginning of the stream here. And so let me just put this... I guess right there. Alright, I'm just waiting for... Here we go. Our new guard to show up for duty here. And hopefully we'll have another new berth soon as well. Because we'll need, for our next librarian. That will be the next upcoming episode, will be the library, which I'm very excited for. I think that was pretty much it. There, the helmet. Must have lost the boots, but that's fine. We'll worry about it later. Alright, so, anyways, where I was before that distraction there. So, yeah, we're going to work on defenses today just because, again, I had in the interim while I was doing some work on things, we had some more barbarian attacks. They seem to be coming a lot more from the west. I don't know if because we've guarded up on the east. Like, I don't know if that's correlated or not. But it seems to be a lot more attacks now coming from the west. But, yeah, so we'll be... Whoa. Glitched out there. But, yeah, the library I'm hoping to fit into this space. It's not going to be perfectly behind the university, because I want to make the most of the space up here. So I'm probably going to fit it in somewhere over here. I'm hoping it's back far enough. I was trying to take a little ways back, because, again, I want to try to keep everything lined up here for purposes of, like, just having everything on a nice, neat block here. So, yeah, we'll be doing that soon. So I'll have that coming out. Some coal I'll have to take down. there. But other than that, I've been doing some miscellaneous stuff. I did AFK at the iron farm, and I did I did install a few other mods. I haven't updated the list yet, though. That's something that I'll be looking to do, maybe after the stream or tomorrow. And that, but I added a few more mods in. I'm going to try to cool it on adding mods since I've been adding a bunch left and right. But, it's all good because, like I said, there's a lot of cool mods. Let me just throw these in there, and let's grab that out. And I think someone needs something. Let's find out what's going on over here. But we're going to be working on the wall. I did a bunch of smelting as well, so I was productive in between. I gave him an axe. What did he do with his axe? I just gave him two like the other day. Or yesterday, I should say. Alright, we'll give him two more. So, it seems that he's able to use iron tools, I believe, because I gave him an iron axe just as like a test, and like he used it. So, yeah, see, and it went away. So, great. So, yeah, so those are kind of the updates for everything that's going on. So, I've been clearing out the space. I'll have to see if we have to take a little bit more back. But I did a ton of smelting, and just to show, these are all stone bricks. So, this is how much I was like smelting and trying to take care of here. And then we have some stone bricks here. And I also have some slabs, and I'll explain why, well, now. So, an interesting thing happened, because we did have a pirate raid. And I didn't obviously catch it on camera because I was doing some stuff off stream. But we had a pirate raid, and I know someone's mentioned it before, but they did use a ladder to get up, because they actually, I think now that we have the wall, because they normally come and they sit over in this area over here, but this time they pulled right in front of our giant like cliff right here. And they were using ladders, so that kind of changed my thinking a little bit, because they were using ladders to get up, and luckily able to fend them off and that. But we're gonna end up putting a cobblestone wall, or some kind of wall, anyways, around like up here. So like we're not gonna have a wall around the entire thing. I'll probably just do like a stone wall, in this area too. But I figure I might put like a little like a platform in certain areas, so that way like we can like essentially stand there and like shoot down at things, or our archers can shoot down at things. So I was kind of thinking about doing that, but for right now I think what we'll end up doing is we'll keep working on the wall on this side. We'll get it out a good amount, because we did have a barbarian attack come from this way. So I had a couple raids going on, because I was AFKing at our iron farm, which is over there, and not much is happening there right now. But yeah, so I should have grabbed the bed. Oops, I was over there. Well, we'll have to run back, so we'll grab it in the morning. But yeah, so we're going to keep working on the wall this side. But the reason I have the slabs on me, because I'm thinking if we... Yeah, like almost... Here, I'll do it on this side. I was thinking that this might be a good way to, like, essentially prevent them from, like, laddering up. If I do it like this way. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Oh. I already made a mistake. But I figure that might be a good way to keep them from laddering up then. Because again, like they won't be able to get around this, I don't think. Because, if anything, they would pillar up on the wall here, but then they would hit this point, and then there's not really a way for them to get around if we have this. So this will still be the main part of the wall here, but then like we'll just have the slabs to kind of keep them from being able to like essentially ladder their way up, which I think the barbarians even did that, because they seemed to clear the wall pretty quickly when we had a raid last stream. Hey, Stay Out of Mind, welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well. Nat, good to see ya. So yeah, we'll do the slabs later, but that's kind of my thoughts. So I was thinking about just putting like a slab essentially around the entire outside of this. Yeah. If they can't pillar, they will drink levitation potions. Can't keep them out. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, that was like my idea, because I was hoping I was hoping that might work. Okay. I guess if anything, it'll just buy a little bit more time with the wall. I still want to go forward and put the wall around, even if it just slows them up a little bit. I think it'll be worthwhile just to give us a little bit more time. Funneling them work best. Yeah, so the other idea I had was to essentially, in certain areas where I know that, like, where we know that there's high volume of attacks, I was going to do something like that, like a pit, and then essentially just have water drop them into a pit, and then, like, we'll have, like, kind of an area down below where we could just kind of swat, take our sword at them, and that to kind of contain them in one area. So I was weighing that as well, on like the outside of the wall. So then, like, essentially, like, on the one side of the wall, they'll have the pit where they could fall into, and then on my side. Nice, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that was my other idea with that. So I was gonna do like the two-pronged approach of like the wall, and that way, because even if it just slows them up a little bit, that'll be a win. And then if we can lure them into like a pit almost, and then just take them out from down there. Hey, I was Golden Robin. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. There, so let's sleep very quickly. I'm going to grab the other bed so we could just work there. So we did have the death. Excuse me one second. Uh-oh. There's some darn raiders coming from the west tonight for... Well, that's a little bit of a different... From the west again. Barbarians. That's a little bit of a different message. Are they western themed? Interesting. Okay. Let's get everyone in place here. And for me, let's heal up. I gotta make the rallying banner. That was another thing, too. I have to make that. But for right now, we don't have time, so let me just run and grab this. Yeah, why not test many things, right? Yeah, solid plan. No, absolutely, because I figure it's worth a shot just to see if, like, we can... Enough to just slow them up, and then, like I said, if multiple things work, so if, like, the wall slows them down enough... come here, people. But yeah, I need to make the banner. Because the thing is with the pirates and everything, like, the raids have been getting just so bad, that, like, we have to come up with something just to try to help combat this, because they're, like, out of control, these raids. So let me just grab this guard. I'm hoping this one's not going to be too bad, because that was a different message than we normally get. So I'm not sure what that means. Alright. Just grabbing everyone to the western front, because we're definitely weakest on the western portion. And again, I don't know if the mod pack takes that into account, like if it actually can, if they determine, like, where they attack based upon where your strength is, because we put a lot of effort into the eastern side, because, we were getting, like, all our attacks from the eastern side, and now it seems like they're diversifying a little bit. Now let me just throw some water in here as well. Hey, Sonny, welcome in. We are currently defending against a Barbarian Raid that should be coming from the west. So, I'm hoping that... I was trying to get all my guards over here. Alright, so we got a couple of them here. So now we're just playing a... Oh, there they go. Alright, really quick before this, I just have to step away very quickly here and just respond to a message about something really quick. So I'm just going to pause this, and we'll be right back in to destroy the raid and that. So just stay tuned. I'll be back in like a couple minutes here. Sorry about that. Alright, so sorry about that. Just had to step away. Was waiting on an important update from a family member. So just had to quickly listen to a voice message there. Yeah, so yeah, we are going to be doing some wall building today. And yeah, we're going to be defending against this. He kind of lost focus, I guess. Oh. Help, guards. Don't shoot at me. Jeez. All right. But yeah, we definitely need the wall. You know, that's been the thing the last few days, or the last couple like episodes and streams has been like, I hate when they stun lock your shield like that. Where are my other guards? Yeah, this is definitely a bigger one. Man, we're gonna lose another guard. Man, all the other guards, like, retreated. We're gonna have to retreat ourselves. Alright, trying to back up very quickly. Okay. Our guard's doing his... Alright. Yep, that was kind of expected. This is definitely a bigger one, and more of a reason why we need a wall. Alright, I'm going to try to... I need my other guards. Apparently they all, when I backed out, they all kind of went back to their respective areas. So I guess let's try to draw them. Alright, I need the heal. Let's take them over to the barracks if we can. Because again, we should get some support there. But yeah, we definitely need the banner. Help. Help. Everyone's just kind of chilling. That's fine. Everything's fine. Help. Help, guards, help. Trying to get their attention. Hello? Probably shouldn't get trapped in here. Alright, there we go. Now they're activated. Alright. Now they're activated. This will give us a chance to heal. Oh. Gotta be careful. Because we're on the verge of dying. Alright, one left. Let me just shut the... There's a door missing there, apparently. I need some water. Alright, so there's one left, apparently. I guess let's try to find them. There. Yeah, no, everything's good on my end. It was good news on my end, so thank you. There. And that boat's just waiting for an update on something. Yay! We win. Alright, we're down a guard, though, unfortunately. I don't think we've had a new berth yet, either, so we'll have to just kind of... We'll be one down, probably, for the rest of the stream. There, but hopefully we're a little immune from any type of raids and whatnot for now. So let me just set them back to normal. And like I said, definitely further reason why we need the wall. Alright, patrol automatically. Alright, let me put these up there. And let me pull some water down here. We need to heal up. Yeah, my one criticism, and maybe when we get the banner, it'll be a little bit different, because this mod pack is very amazing, but the one thing that kind of makes it a little bit more difficult is trying to get the guards to focus. You know, like in situations like that, like sometimes even when you have them follow you, like I try to bring them to the area, and then essentially like they have to get hit before they react, it seems like at points. So it's something, you know, I wish that they would kind of fix that to make them more alert about, like the guards more alert about their surroundings, like when a raid is going on like that. Maybe with the raid banner it'll help. I don't know. You know, maybe that'll help, like they'll just bring them all over so I don't have to run around from guard to guard. He had just gotten hired, too. Alright, we'll have to make new gear for the new one. But yeah, it's been a lot of... They get better with research. Okay. Yeah, I know that there was a few... You know, there was a few that, I think we did do... There was some basic research that we did. You know, to get them a little bit better. There. What? No, I can't do that right now. I think was that the last one that we, yeah. Like taunting. Yeah, make the barbarians even more mad. It's kind of like that thing about like the origin of the middle finger, because I think it dates back to like I think like in, you know, mid century, you know, of the thousands and that, and I think it comes from like archers who were essentially like, you know, they use it as like an insult for the ones that didn't have like middle fingers, that they, you know, lost them over the course of a battle or something. Like I've heard that somewhere before, so maybe they do something similar to that. Just kidding. But yeah, that all right, let's take the bed with us. Yeah, in the morning we'll head back down and we'll do some more work on the wall here. Oh yeah, I was gonna leave the armor and that over. There. Alright. So as soon as someone is born, let me just throw these in the inventory. It's not really that good stuff, but okay. Awesome, so let's head back. Yeah, that's cool. No, for sure. And you're new to this yourself, so yeah, the French in the 100 Years' War. Okay, great. Yeah, the history degree that I have as like a second degree, I guess it worked out. Remembered something. But I think because I always found that kind of funny. Like where that came from. Alright, let's sleep. And then... Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, no, it's definitely a cool mod pack, MineColonies. The thing is, I have to update, which I was saying earlier in the stream. I do have to update the mod list that I'm using because I added a couple more in, and I have to tweak them still. The hourglass mod, for example, like I do want to make the days a little bit longer, but the one thing is, for some reason, it's doing like in the morning, like essentially a day zips by very quickly. So I have to go into the configs because I took a quick look and I couldn't really figure out. I'm gonna have to like maybe look up on their page to see. But I was trying to figure out, you know, how to like play with the day, and that like to make it a little bit longer and to also not have it where it's essentially like doing like 2 days in one. But I think it's also messing up if we're getting raider attacks more frequently. So, alright, so let's put down some more stone bricks. So come along this way. Oh. Well, we're trapped outside now. Because at least right now we don't have any potions to make us levitate. I'd be curious to see, like I said earlier, if it if the mod pack actually figures it out when you do have a wall or something of the sort up, because again, like the attacks have not been as much from this side since we started putting the wall up. It seems to be coming a lot more from the west now. Or if it's always putting into account the barracks and that we put over there, because that was really the start of it with the barracks, that it just kind of, the amount started cutting down. Alright, I have to trim this back a little bit. But this will be the stream for the... we're obviously not going to finish the wall today, so we're going to pick up on this, you know, next week as well. Alright, new child, good. We'll need a few. There, because I need someone for when we build the library. Here's my axe. There. Isn't it like 20 minutes in a day, and I think you can change that? Yeah, Minecraft folders, I forgot which one. Yeah, I think, so, it doesn't seem to have a config file. Like, I've never seen this file type. It was like a Tomo file or something. Like, I've never seen that file type before. But yeah, so I was you know, trying to look and see, but I couldn't really make like heads or tails of what I was looking at. So I just kind of like, I'm like, you know what, like I'll just come back to it. Look, send this. I'm just gonna put it on top of the ice. Then, but we should have a lot of stone bricks. We're out of cobblestone. That's because I smelted everything down. There. Who knows? They seem to take, yeah, your barracks head on. Interesting. Okay. That is interesting, because, like, and again, it could just be, like, you know, a coincidence or whatever, but I noticed, like, ever since we put the barracks in, like, it's been less and less, and then, like, I feel like with the wall, it's gone down even more. We'll have to fill in some dirt under here. Eventually, let me just come out. I'm gonna... Yeah, we're really narrowing the river mouth. How about here? Take this back. Oh, probably should have just stayed down here. So it is kind of, maybe it is just like at random. I really don't know how they decide. I'd be curious to know if there was a reason though, like why at certain points they choose to attack from a certain side, if it is something that, like, based on where we have our defenses, or if it's just, like, at random, which, I mean, chances are it's just at random. But the one thing that's not random is I have noticed that they have been getting worse. The raids, definitely, like, the more that we've upgraded, the more people we get. You know, at the beginning, like, I remember we only had, like, you know, maybe, like it would be, like, a pirate ship with, like, 2 spawners or something. Now they're consistently with 4 spawners. There's more barbarians. And I believe, I'm trying to think, we have, when we're fully staffed, we have 7 guards. Alright, let me dive down, jump down here. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so first part of the plan here is to get the wall up around the entire area of our colony. And then the second part is, well, to put slabs around the outside, at least to, you know, hopefully seal them up. And then the third part then will be maybe the collection pits, where we kind of have an area to try to lure them into, and essentially just, like, you know, eliminate them from there. And of course, you know, we'll look to do some more defensive buildings as well. But I've been making a big emphasis of trying to get upgraded, because now we have 7. But for the next 2 builds, like I said, that's you know, we're looking to do the library and then the school. I think we're going to do those 2 next. There. They get worse for sure. 30 plus bet. Really? But that's later in the game, okay. 30 plus, alright. Whew. So, because my other idea is with the wall, which we're just doing this for now, kind of like in, just like, you know, a 2 high around, like, essentially just to slow things up for now. But my idea for this is that we're going to have it, like, 3 wide. So, you know, like, we're not going to be, like, walking on this part. But my goal is eventually when we can get a ton of arrows, and then, like, we'll make probably predominantly more archers than knights in that. But, you know, that essentially, like, we'll be able to just, like, stand, like, up here and, like, essentially shoot down at them. So it's like we can kind of take care of this before they get into the colony. You know, knock on wood, but, like, luckily, I think we haven't really had that many civilian casualties as a result of the raids, which is good. Because generally they don't get that far. Obviously, we've cycled through a bunch of guards at this point. Come out here to try to avoid. This. But, yeah, so far... Alright, I guess we'll... They're losing their bayfront property. Eminent domain. I'm gonna leave the water, though. So I'll come out here. We'll fill in, you know, later on underneath. If you know, the pirates and the barbarians could figure out to swim underneath the wall, I mean, that is what it is, but I don't think they have that ability. Alright, so we're kind of coming... Now I need to make a decision about how far we're going to come out, because... Where's the bed? The other thing I'm grappling with... And I guess we'll come down... Here. You went through Archer Research path. That, yes, at the Guards Patrol path to be a part of the top of the wall works pretty good. Interesting. Okay, so I think, you know, we're going to probably follow that way, the Archer Research path. Because that would work out. That would work out, like, perfectly. Then, because again, like, just because now that we have the wall, like, that's going to make the most sense, I think, to essentially have, like, the Archer. Alright. Yeah, let's sleep. But yeah, see what I'm talking about with the hourglass one, that the sun, and you can see right here, going, gone. Sorry, I was just looking at, someone sent me, because I'm not a big fan of, like, tight spaces. Like, I don't think anyone is, but, like, not that I'm claustrophobic, because I don't know if I'm, like, that far, but I prefer, you know, apparently, like, for airplanes, they're proposing a new, like, type of seat that looks like hell. That there's, like, elevated seats in front and then, like, a lower seat down below. So, just wait, whoa. About to see a battle right here. Alright, now they team up. Like, when I need something, they're all AWOL, but apparently now, like, for each other. Okay, I see how it is there. And that... Hey, Shorts, welcome in. You want to play? So this is actually a single-player world here, so not a server. Here. Maybe at some point in the future I'll look to set up a server and that, but that's probably a little ways away, because that would, you know, that... running a server takes a lot of work. There. They will fly, swim, jump, teleport, and then the AI, yeah, to get in anyway, yeah. Just to get wrecked, you know? Like, at the end of the day, because they're going to get wrecked. She need a fishing pole, I'm guessing. We'll have to make some. Oh, nice, we have a beehive, finally. That's right, I remember we put one over here. Alright, we'll have to start collecting honey, too. To make a bee farm. Alright. Yeah, yeah, speed day. No, seriously, like, that's such a, like... You know, I don't know. I'm going to have to look, because, again, like, obviously I don't think it's supposed to do that. So something in the config is probably messed up. So I'll have to take a look and see what has messed it up. And that, but yeah, literally we go through 24 hours in about, you know, 10 seconds there. You're not that good at building? Well... Neither am I, to be honest. You know, like, I'm not the strongest builder. It really takes practice, and, you know, I try not to compare myself to, you know, like, some people on YouTube or other, you know, ridiculous people, or, like, not, I shouldn't say ridiculous people, like, people who make these ridiculous builds and that, because, I mean, there are some definitely, like, really, really, really talented people there, but you just kind of pick a design that you like, you know. It's always good to look at a picture for reference, if that helps. And, you know, just kind of build, you know, like, try not to overthink it when you're doing it. But on that note, so this is called MineColonies, this mod pack. So all of these buildings, these are not ones that I built myself. The pack essentially has, like, pre-made buildings. So, like, the fisherman's hut right here. And then this very big building right there is the university. That's our town hall. So these are all pre-ones. So essentially we gather the materials, and our builder... his name is Maddox, will build it for us there. So yeah, so I can't take credit for building these. I can take credit for placing them, because I placed them like this, even though the placement could probably use some work as well. But yeah, so that's, yeah, I haven't done much individual building myself in this mod pack, just because, again, they have all the buildings already pre-made, and, you know, that's how the buildings function, is by, you know, essentially the builder making them via the blocks that we make for them. And then, yeah, that's why MineColonies is fun. They build for you. No, absolutely, like that. And honestly, it saves so much time, and, like, because I always second guess myself when I'm building. So, you know, this definitely like, you know, it takes a lot. I just have to choose where to place it. It's so much nicer. I love it. And that it's kind of hard because I mean, I always like Minecraft, but you know, sometimes like, and I think everyone kind of goes through this at points that like after you build up a world a little bit, like it's just like, okay, now what, you know, type thing. Because again, I like sandbox games, but at the same time, like, you know, it becomes a little tough because it's just like, okay, well, you know, what do I do now? Like after I've built, like, you know, I built my base, you know, I defeated the Ender Dragon and all that. Like what now kind of thing. There. Can I show the skin? Yes. Let me just ditch some of the stuff so I can take it off. There we go. I'll leave the boots on, but that's my skin. There. And then pretty basic. There. Let me put that back on. So the reason I was kind of standing around was eventually I want to put a second fisherman's hut in, but I think if we build this far out and we leave enough water, like that should be sufficient. Okay, so he's grown up now, so we can hire him as the other. We'll head back over there. But essentially, because I'm dividing up the bay right now, so this kind of changes our plan for a harbor over here. At least for now, this changes the plan. So eventually I'm going to have to put torches, though, because, again, in the winter, you know, as you can see, that the harbor, like well, it's not a harbor, but, like, the area here starts to freeze up. So I'll have to put some torches around and that. But, yeah, I was kind of thinking about putting another one over here so we have the two next to each other. But, yeah, I think this is kind of the dilemma because the other thing I thought about doing, and maybe I will because because I feel like I'm really cutting off some, like, I don't know, cutting it off here. Did I make the skin myself? Yes, so I used, I made it a while ago. I can't remember the name of there is different websites that, like, essentially, like, it helps you build your skin and that. So it's just like, you know, you can choose the color of like the little block, so it kind of gives like a grid around and that. So I had gone on there and did it. I can't remember which one I used though. It's been a little while. But if you Google, like, you know, Minecraft skin generator, it'll probably pop up because I know, like, that's what I did and I found one. So my other thought, instead of cutting off this way, is to essentially go across here and, like, start building the wall on this side as well. But in the middle, somewhere in the middle over here, essentially I thought about, so we could still fit a boat through it. I'm not sure if it'll work or not because I haven't tested it. But essentially have like a double door that we can just like open and close like as needed. And then hopefully the boat will fit through there. Our boat, it's probably stuck under the ice somewhere. But what are boats? They're two blocks wide, aren't they? I think. So that's like my thought, yeah. That's my thought. Like, I'm maybe doing that. So maybe I will do that instead of this and see if it works. Because I really don't want to cut off, because I think I prefer like over here. Yeah, I want to keep it on the coast just because, like, we do get a lot of raids coming. We don't get many that come through here. They do come through here, but you know, so I'm thinking keep the wall there, but then I was thinking about kind of dividing up the harbor. Maybe we will do that. Let's try to do that. I'm going to take these down here. Can you play the mod on Pocket Edition? No. So the mod, as of right now anyways, requires Minecraft Java Edition to run. So yeah, it won't run on Pocket Edition. It also will not run on Bedrock. And when you do it, I do have in the description here, it should still be in there, I'll have to double check, but I do have, it's located on CurseForge. You'd also have to install Minecraft Profile Forge in order to run this. So I'm not running on like the basic profile, I'm running on Forge right now. So yeah, I mean, this would be okay, I think, to divide up from here, so... And the boats are 2 blocks wide. Okay. Well, that answers that, because then again, like, in the middle here, like, we could put doors in, so we could still access this and still have a harbor on this side. I think we have enough room, because again, there is a lot of room here. Because again, we could just kind of, even, you know what, maybe we won't put the other fishing hut there, because maybe I'll just transform, like, this entire area into a harbor. And then, you know, we could put the other fisherman's hut, like, over here, like, somewhere over here. That would work. And then we'll have the wall come out over here onto this side of the shore. And essentially just cover around here. And then at some point, I'll have to get the build tool to see where the boundary is. But then they'll, like, come down this way. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's actually head up and sleep. What I might do, though, right now is because, again, like, most of the raids come from the northeast or the west. We do get some from the southwest and the southeast, but they're a little bit more rare. So what I'm thinking is we might start actually building up on the western side now that we have the wall in place. Well, maybe we should finish building across while the ice is here. Yeah, let me just finish building the ice or the wall across. I'm not going to put the doors in now, but essentially we'll treat the doors like a you know, almost like a lock system or something. You know, and like we'll just open it as needed type thing, and then that way, you know, it's kind of everything sealed off. Because again, like at the end of the day, like obviously I do park my boat in there, and then like, you know, pretty much the place I'm going is to the iron farm if I leave the area. All right, so let's sleep. And it just flickered days again. Okay. So yeah, so we'll finish putting the wall. We'll just go across the harbor. And then a little over, and then I'll probably start working on the western side. And then watch, now we're going to get like massive raids from the southwest and the southeast, because of course it's how it would work. There. Well, if you're making a town, put some houses out of the walls. Yeah, we may have to eventually. Right now I'm trying to keep everything within, just because the raiders in that, they'll essentially come and they'll like knock down doors and they will kill your colonist if they can get to them. So, you know, like that's the main reason now for doing like the wall, is to try to slow them up enough so I can get all the guards assembled and we can, you know, go battle them. And that is eventually, you know, my expansion plans are basically, we're going to fill out this area up here. So this area is walled in. So this is where we've been walling in over here. So we're going to fill in this area, and then we're going to head west over here and fill in the western area over here. So after we get we're going to be working on putting a wall probably like around this area, because eventually I'd like to claim this whole area, and then we're going to start building south. So I don't anticipate right now us really building like over here, at least not yet. I don't know how big we're going to end up, you know, getting. Again, like I know that there are population caps, but I don't know how far, you know, I don't know if there's a max, you know, like a max population even after research. There, stay out of mind. Is there a cap like even after like you research? Because I know like there are different research objectives there. Yeah, the valuable citizens, because again, like the bursts come quick, but yeah, we oh, I forgot to hire. We'll hire the other guard. Oh, look at. So this is part of a new, I think it's called the Alex. I'll have to update the list, but we got new fish and everything too. There. 100 or 250 max. Okay, so it can actually get really sizable. then that's a good amount of people. But it's good to know, because I'm sure at that point that we, that's a lot to probably process, for like the mod pack and that. Alright. So come right across here. Because even eventually, like, we'll probably move if we have to make more space. Because again, we probably will, especially if we can get up that high. We'll need to, move the walls back probably, because again, we'll have to have more houses. So eventually we'll have a need to move the walls. All right, and you know what? Maybe I'm gonna go in a little bit more. Yeah, we'll go up to here for now. Again, we'll just throw these up here. Yeah, this still leaves enough room. It won't be the biggest harbor, but maybe I'll take that area in a little bit, and we'll try to flatten it out, and I can make some docks. And then, how many streams are you playing on this world? What do you mean? Like, how many streams? How many streams have I done of this world so far? If you mean that, so we're on live stream number 40 right now. Oh, I forgot to convert these to stone bricks. And we have, what are we on? Are we on episode number 5? I think we had 15 episodes now. So it's hard to believe we're coming a far way here. But all of them available for watching if you're interested in them. Usually in the episodes we go through some of the builds. So a lot of these builds were done via, actually most of them were done via episode. So I could kind of showcase that. There, alright. So yeah, I think we're going to leave this as is right over here. I've had one raid come from this direction, and that was a pirate raid. But I think we'll take our chances right now, because I think we're going to go to the west, since there's been a lot of activity over there. And this is like pretty much, this is closed in over here now. I have to remember to take that down. That's been there for pretty much since the beginning. And that one lonely block of dirt. Show us the mouse. I don't know if I can get it up that high to the camera, just the way I have my setup. It's a very basic setup here. It's a very basic mouse. There. Oh, it's got LED. And that, or RGB. Everyone knows that RGB makes you a better gamer. Adds frames per second. Yeah, so, alright, so that's good on this side. Glad we got that fenced in. So let's try to fence in the western side now. And we can hire the other guard while we're over there too. Make him a knight. Up this way. There we go. And eventually, like I said, we'll be putting a cobblestone wall around the edges up here. As well. Alright, so let's stop off here. And let's hire an archer. Alright, so Benjamin will have to be our new archer. Alright. So let's see where we're going to start over here. So it just depends on This coastline's a little bit more rigid over here. This would take a lot of terraforming if I started right on the edge over here. It's a lot of dirt to fill this in. I want to maximize the space up here because, again, we're going to be putting a lot of farms in and that over here. And eventually I do want to push... Well, yeah, that's further down. I mean, I guess it makes sense to start right here. Do I have any dirt on me? I only have 3. Yeah, let me just borrow one. Alright. Well, I won't fill this in right now. I just want to get... What we'll do, just as a placeholder, and I'll have to come fill this in. Here. Yeah, I'll fill in with some dirt. Come on, there we go. Alright, we'll have to start bringing this down, though, because I don't want it to be that massive. It doesn't need to be this tall. Let's see, where does it link up? Like right about here? Alright, I'll start having it come down. Let's see if we can make it here. I think we should be able to. Alright, this will be a little bit more of a steep drop off, but that's fine. Are there other packs like this? For this type of pack, I don't think so. Stay out of mind. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. I don't know if there's other packs. I don't know if there's other packs like this. There are definitely other mod packs, though, that are very cool that like allow you to do a lot of cool stuff. One of the other ones I have downloaded that I've been meaning to kind of give a test run is that there's like a space one, which is cool. That, you know, you can go to outer space. There's actually a space mod that I installed on here, so I'll be updating the list. But eventually maybe we can go to outer space. You can go to different planets and that. Well, look who found his way over here. I can tell you right now, though, that the wall will maybe stop the barbarians and the pirates, but it's not going to stop him. Alright, so I'm just going to do too high over here. We'll worry about fixing up the wall that part later. And I'm going to terraform this over here so that, you know, essentially the water will touch the wall. To make a bunch of those in the stone bricks. Yeah. There used to be 2 others. They are dead. Oh, that's a shame. There. Millionaire was one and the other one was Town something. Okay. Yeah, so I think they kind of dominate the market. And eventually when they do, because I keep checking every day, and as far as, unless they updated it since earlier today, it's still not 1.19 compatible yet. We will upgrade the world at that point. I'm going to make, you know, I usually make backups anyways of the world just to be safe. Because, you know, I'm always paranoid. I don't want to lose everything. Because, you know, it's a lot of work putting this all together. A lot of resources. So, all right, we got a new child, Reagan. Yeah, I'll fix it later. All right, so we're coming up on this lovely hill. Check quickly. Well. Ooh. Well, maybe I'm going to leave this outside the wall, I think. Maybe we'll make this like a harbor, like a deep sea harbor coming out this way. And that. Yeah, it will be a while if history holds. I kind of figured, and I mean, to be honest, like the amount of mods that I've installed, like, you know, getting all of them to kind of like do it at the same time, you know. So, yeah, I'm not really holding my breath too much on it. I figure, you know, it'll be a little bit. I mean, it took me a while to get up to 118.2 just because, you know, I mean, like, I know it took them a little while to build it up. All right, great. So we're at the other end here. I'll have to do some serious terraforming over here. I haven't spent that much time, like, on this side, so I'm not, I don't really know the, like, the terrain as well over here. I have to convert a bunch of that stone over. Let me, because I keep, let's put the stone and the cobblestone. Alright, let me just fill. There we go. So we got enough stone bricks. Oh, shoot. I smelted a bunch right before I came live. I have to put the crafting table down and convert them over. And that. Oh, that's right. That's right. You're at 116.5. Too many mods. Honestly, I'm dreading because I think I'm up to like 46 mods now. Like I just kind of went on like an adding spree, and I'm like dreading when that time comes to like update them. Because honestly, like I'm just not updating any. I'm just not in terms of the you know, like even if the mods, unless it's like absolutely essential, like I'm just not upgrading anything. That would it would take way too long to like go through an update. All right, so we'll call it. All right, so we'll start cutting over this side. This is a little bit outside our colony chunk, but you know, eventually we'll look to expand. Uh-oh. I think something just got beached. So this is one of the new mods here, so I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to... It's some sort of fish. That a shark it's supposed to be? Poor thing. I don't suppose I could scoop it up in a bucket. Whoa! Come on, in the water. You're so close. No. It's like watching a fly, like, you know, when the window's open. Go in. There you go. No! Alright, well, I guess he wants to be beached. Alright, we'll leave him be then. I tried. So sad. Alright. I tried. Like, I tried to... Can't force him, I guess. Can lead whatever that thing is to water, but you can't make them get in. I might cut back some of that and make this river a little wider too. Alright, this is going to do wonders because we've been getting so many attacks over here. Does that thing fly? What is that thing? I'm pretty sure I just saw it, like, take off. Or it either despawned or that thing just flew off. Well, it didn't attack me, so I guess it's not aggressive towards us. Alright. So just double this up. But I'm excited to see when this all comes together. Man, I have a lot of stone. I forgot to convert a lot over. But this will be really cool. Like I said, when we get the wall fully functioning. And then the other thing, when we get a skeleton farm going eventually. Alright, let's map this out. So I guess we'll just kind of follow the shoreline over here. Again, I am just so not familiar with this like terrain over here. Yeah, so I guess we'll just keep following the coastline then. And then we have another harbor over here that maybe eventually we could do something with. We're like touching it. It's like right there. The shaders look great on stream. Yeah, you know, I'm a big fan of them. You know, I think was it Goldbarks made the recommendation for it, and I love them. Like it looks fantastic. The world just looks so much more dynamic, and then I'm really happy that we got ones that like worked. And that because I had a little trouble finding, you know, some initially that would work with, you know, with MineColonies. Because I was getting like weird glitches where it wouldn't let you like essentially place any buildings down. Alright, for right now let's just take this down. So yeah, so I guess we'll just follow the coast. Just a bush. I saw something moving. Alright, I don't want to do too many twists and turns with the wall. Where's my... Alright, let's throw all the... Okay, there's stone, brick, stone... I'll have to convert those over. Alright, stone bricks, stone bricks, stone bricks, stone bricks, stone bricks. Good. There we go. Alright, let me throw the sand. Stone bricks. What's my PC config? So, I am rocking a custom build that I built myself a little while back. Which I'm still very proud of. But right now I have a i9-12900K CPU with well, actually DDR5 RAM, a Zotac Z690 board, and 3080 graphics card. Which is working very well, because again, Minecraft doesn't really need a beefy GPU. Some of the, I mean, it helps with the shaders, I think, a little bit more. Because I noticed that the shaders do take some, you know, some GPU power. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. So yeah, so I put a little bit of money into the build. I was saving up a bit, and it was my first custom, or like my own build, and like I said, I would never go back to a pre-built ever again. Now knowing like what I mean, like it went smooth. Like it's not to say like I'm an expert in this because I'm not, but it definitely, like I said, it would be hard to go back. And that, yeah, and that, and Amazon Fire tablets are they suck. Yeah, I know I set my parents up with them because they wanted tablets, and I have Prime. So I went back and set it up for them. And again, like they don't game, so it's not not so much of an issue for them, and that they're generally happy with them. But again, like they're just doing basic stuff. So, but I could see why, if you're trying to game on it, it might be a little frustrating. There. Hey, John, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. How many... Oh, what we'll do is... Do I have a shovel? There we go. Let's just take this down. Yeah, no, definitely, like, I mean, this is one that I want to have for, like, a long time. So I really feel like it's, future proof that like I shouldn't have any issues over the next couple years with, needing to upgrade or that. Cause again, like the 3080 is definitely overkill, without a doubt. But again, like it's nice because right now, obviously, because I'm also, I use a 4K monitor, but I downgraded to 1440p. I used to do 1080p, but I always felt like the stream just didn't look that good. And I think part of it I read was just the way that YouTube processes video. And that, so, I mean, they said, though, that, like, if you bump it up to 1440, you might get better results. And I kind of think that's the case. I tend to think it looks better. Like, I don't know on your guys' end, like, if it looks okay, hopefully there's not too much buffering. And that, because generally I have a pretty decent, internet connection. Well, pretty good, at least to upload, but, Spectrum likes to keep well, I have a good download. The upload, though, is kind of a issue. It's only 40 megabits per second and that, but it would be a pain in the butt to get FiOS in here. Here in Brazil, this config would cost like a house. I can imagine. Like I lucked out because I ended up getting a lot of the components, well, actually all the components at their MSRP. I refuse to pay scalpers, so like if I had to like make a change, like I'm just not paying a scalper, like I don't care. And I was able to find most, and like I was thrilled with the graphics card because again, it's getting a little bit better, but there's still issues with the getting graphics cards, people buying them, like scalping them. Obviously a lot of crypto miners use them, so it's kind of, and not opining on that one way or the other, but like it obviously contributes to the shortage a lot more, makes it harder to get them. There. Yep, looks like you're building the Great Wall of Nerd Builder. Yeah, we're working on the western side right now, John. So we got a lot of the eastern side done. We finished boxing in over here, and I made a decision to come across the river here so that we could still maintain this area for maybe like a harbor, and then eventually I'm going to take out here the like part of the wall and put maybe 2 doors in, and the thinking being that we could still have park our boat in our harbor, but we'll still have the security of the wall. And that there. Miss any new raids, new builds, new colonists. So we had a very quick, we did have a raid, and we did have some turnover with our guards. So, and actually at the same guard position, because one of our guards decided to be brave and take on an Enderman and lost to the Enderman. So I had to come in and finish up the job. But unfortunately she lost her life, and we had a big barbarian raid, probably about at least 10 barbarians that came from the western side over here, because we're getting a lot more from the west. We never used to get them, but now we are, so that's why I'm kind of making an emphasis now to put the wall up over here too. That's why we kind of stopped. Like, I'm going to take my chances, because we do get some from the south, but a lot of them come from the northeast and the west, so I figure, you know, let's conquer these areas first. So we did have that. No new builds. We've just been working on the wall. And that, you know, just trying to get our security up. And then I also, we were talking about it earlier, that apparently, well, they can levitate too. Because I know off stream I had I had a pirate attack, and they ended up, because they parked right in front of that giant cliff that's in front of our colony. And essentially they just, like, they had ladders and they came up. So it was a problem, you know. So I was trying to think of other ways that we could do it, and I think we kind of came up with like a two-pronged approach. So the first one's the wall, and then I think we're going to put a slab to try to slow them up even more, or cause more of a headache. But we're also going to have like a collection pit at certain areas around the wall so that we can get them in. Wow, okay, that's massive. Where are we? There. Looks really good to you. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay, good. I'm happy it looks well, because, you know, again, like I never try to overemphasize like quality in that, but I want it to look good, you know, at least like, you know, as good as it can look, and that just so, like, you know, it's putting out a good product, and then that way you guys can really, you know, get a good look at like the shaders and the resource packs and a lot of the stuff that we're using here. So I like the look of it and that, but I think it's really cool to be able to showcase it too. There you have too much fee into the electronics. Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, I think all around, you know, they've been very pricey. Even here in the US, it's been very difficult, like very expensive, and very difficult to find them. Stone bricks. Any gatehouses and or boat gates? Yes, I'm thinking we're going to use a door. We're going to use like a double door as our, like, essentially our boat gate, or like our boat area there, boat door, I guess. Oh, more coal. Where are we? Okay, that's not bad. It's actually really good. So we're down here, because again, raids usually come, we'd have to come over here, but then now geography becomes an issue. Because that's really far up. How the heck are we going to get up? Let me just take that out so we can get back on the other side. Unfortunately, I don't have any potions to levitate yet. Alright. Well, this side is essentially boxed in now. See how this works the next time we get a raid. So we got our the two areas with the most raids, we got them boxed in now. And the wall, yeah, so eventually, so right now I'm just doing, so yeah, I mentioned this earlier too. So we're actually, it's not just going to be like the one part like this. I'm planning on doing pretty much 3 across. So essentially what we're looking at here, and I guess I could just plop down over here, is we're gonna do a 3x3 here, and essentially, like, you know, there's just gonna be like a little walkway in the middle here, and then we're gonna have, like, you know, enclosed on both sides, and the goal is eventually that we could stand up here, you know, wherever the raiders are, with, you know, a bow and arrow and just take them out that way. That's my eventual goal. When we get it, that's going to take a lot of resources, obviously, to, like, you know, do this like 3 times around. So right now I'm just doing like the initial wall, just so like we could slow things up a little bit. So I do have to put a bed down so we could sleep. But yeah, maybe we should try to maybe fix this area, since there's a lot going on here. Oh, that's an island. That's right. I forgot about that. Maybe we'll make that a lighthouse or something. That'd be kind of cool. That's like a good spot for it. But yeah, so let's kind of fix up this terraforming a little bit. over here. I guess we could sleep on top of the wall. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, we'll fix the terraforming up here, because the other thing is... we're kind of weak over here. And that, yeah, I warned you about finding a... Yeah, way in. No, exactly. Alright, so I guess... I also fixed the backpack. Let me throw all this stuff in there. We're not going to need those today. Actually, I'll keep the iron out. We'll probably need to... We'd have... Oh, do I not have a crafting table on me? Do I have enough wood? Oh. Oh, okay. We can... Oh. There we go. Yeah, we'll need another shovel. There. Yeah. Yeah, the crafting upgrade for the backpack yet. Yeah, we will look to do that, you know, at some point. You know, I got it function again, which I was very happy that I was able to get it functioning. Alright, so I guess let's just maybe try to take this down. Then, because I don't want to give them like any height advantage on the other side. So I'm just gonna take this out. We're gonna take this whole thing down. And actually, this works out great too, because we needed we need some sand anyways. I was gonna make more glass bottles and that in just a have, so this will work out. And just like that, there goes the shovel. Make 3, because we're probably going to need a bunch. There. Okay. But I'm really happy about this, because at least this should hopefully buy us a little bit more time. Because generally they don't seem to spawn, like, they seem to spawn across the river. But it takes them a little while to get there. I mean, we'll see, because I mean, if they somehow manage to spawn in here, like, obviously that becomes an issue. But there's not really a way to prevent that. I'm guessing, though, because, again, like, as a colony expands, and maybe we'll just have to try to expand the colony so that they're not... I could probably put a house in or something over here. Or another guard tower on the boundary. Have our one lonely guard over here. A lot of sandstone under here. There. Alright. Alright, take these down. Man, that's a lot of sandstone. Oh, and then also I have been working on the on our little storage area. Again, like a very basic one, but I extended it out so we have about 2.5 chests of iron now, double chest of iron. And that because I did some AFKing, so we should be set on iron for a good amount of time now. I wanted to do that, and I started digging out a little bit more, just so we can get the get some more room, because I kind of have like a way that I want to have this where everything is. Something going on? Benjamin? What is it? The guard tower is like cursed. Isn't that the one we just hired? What happened? Another Enderman spawn or something? Wait, what? We didn't even get the notification that there was a raid. What? From the west, too. What? Oh, boy. We didn't even get the... Did we get the notification? Was I just not paying attention to it? Apparently they came from the west, too. Alright, we gotta be careful. Right? Was there a notification that there was a... But I'm pretty sure that Buckle Up Cowboy, there's some down raiders coming from the west. But that's the old one, though. I think. Or was it? Did I just not get the notification, or was I not paying attention? Maybe I wasn't paying attention to it. Oops. Alright, well... So, the question begs, where do they come from? Because, again, we have the whole west fenced in now. So, like I said, they must have... Maybe they spawned inside. The wall's already failing us. Oh, we have to wait for the... That's the third, the third guard at this tower we've gone through today. What we might have to do, because again, if they are spawning in here, I don't have my build tool on me. If this is the case, what we might have to do is maybe put another guard tower just for now over here to extend the boundary out, because if they are spawning somewhere in here, you know, maybe if we can get the guard tower pushing it out a little bit more. Here. I'm hoping the wall's not going to be a total bust. Yeah, maybe I just didn't see it because I didn't hear anything. Because I know normally you would hear the, you know, like the horns and that. I was just like, what is happening? Alright. Well, they couldn't have come in through here. I'll have to monitor that. Like I said, maybe we'll have to do something like that with the... maybe we'll have to do something with the, moving another guard tower out here to try to help. You know, if they're like just spawning like just over here or something like that. Because I know it's not a problem over here, because generally when they come from, like, over here. Weird. Well, something to keep in mind. Alright, and we'll have more of this to take down. And, oh, there's the other part of the wall. So actually we could take this down. Alright, so we'll sleep in a second here. Uh-oh. It's been a while since it... Oh, because of the day-night cycle. Just cycled through the rain that quickly. That's funny. Yeah, any more thoughts on the arrow holes for the defense? Yeah, no, definitely that's something that we can look to do. And that at some point, like, right, yeah, like... You know, we'll probably what we'll do, because I'm hoping just to get the wall, like, up right now. So what we'll look to do is just, you know, when we come back through the second time, that's when we'll start to go through and, like, kind of make the improvements that we need to make. So that'll definitely be one of them. Well, a bunch of nasty stuff spawned there. Alright, so we'll leave the wall that high. There's a lot of... What happened here? Some jellyfish. Something catastrophic happened. Huh. Alright, let me take down this side. Get rid of their vantage point. I think we'll have to start, maybe we'll have to start building up in the west a little bit more. So that way we could push the boundary fully out. If they're going to start spawning in the middle, that's going to be a problem there. Yeah, any new research? No, I'll have to go back and take another look at it. There are some things I think we're kind of stuck right now in a lot of research. Like we need the library and we need the like the school. So we're a little stuck right now, but you know, I'm hoping to get the episode for the library filmed tomorrow. So next week we'll have a library, and then the week after that, you know, we'll probably put the school in. There. Did I check the config for it? So yes, and I'm not sure what I looked at because I don't know if something got messed up because, like I said, there wasn't really a setting for it. So I don't know if it's something like I might just like uninstall and reinstall it and see, because it didn't make a config file. It like made something called a toml file, which apparently there's a few of them in the, so I don't know if it's some kind of, you know, like a Java thing, because I had never heard of like toml files before. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just going to have to like maybe play around with it a little bit more. And see. But I do want to get it fixed, for sure. You know, I just need like a little bit of time to like sit down with it. Nope. Sir. Okay, good. So that's high enough there. Is there another one? there another one over here? Thought there is. Thought I was getting like a crossfire. There we go. Got another bow. Onto that. We eat and let's drink. In victory. Nothing like some good seawater. Alright. Good, this way they can't come. Something else shooting at us now? Maybe not. Alright. And let's take this down. Is there another one over here? Did one get trapped under here? Or is it just when I knock the block, maybe it's making that sound? It's falling down. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Let me just fix that. Alright. But yeah, I will be going through and updating the... I will be going through and updating... And we'll just leave it, because I'm probably going to take this whole thing back eventually. The mod list, to make sure that we have all the... Or I have all the updated mods. So we are going to look to do... I'm going to look to do that probably like tomorrow. I know I said I was going to do it already, but I kind of just didn't have time. So we're up to 46 mods right now. I added a few more in, and I think I'm basically done adding for now. I know I keep saying that, you know, but then I keep searching and finding more cool mods. So it's possible I may add a handful more, but other than that, you know, that'll be that. And then we'll be waiting until, you know, MineColonies and the rest of them upgrade to 1.19. And then we'll go from there. Whoa. I notice there seems to be a pretty substantial issue with the sea life beaching itself. There. Never seen that before. With the arrows, or you mean with the arrows falling and making that sound? Yeah, I don't think I've heard that before. But again, I haven't really done, like, I haven't gone through and, like, done much terraforming after battling, like, skeletons, so... Can hear the fish. Yeah, like... It's like a serious issue of, like, them just, like, continually beaching themselves. There we go. Alright, and we'll be taking... No, there was a Red Raider banner across the top. Or there was no Red Raider banner. Yeah, well, that's the thing, because we were close to the colony. I'm pretty sure we were within the we had to be within the boundary, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we were just outside the boundary. That might have been why. But and maybe I missed it when I was, you know what I mean, when I was, like, looking for stuff. Because I can't remember if we got the notification. I mean, apparently we did, because it's there. But yeah, no, that was a first. Like I say, because I mean, the first indication I had of it was because they said someone died. Because I noticed that, because sometimes when I'm AFKing at the iron farm, you know, I notice from time to time that like, you know, like, I'll get the notification that there's, like, a raid starting, but I don't get the bar on top until I get, like, back within the colony border. Once I'm in the colony border, it seems to pop back up. So this is actually good to know, because I wondered what would happen, and obviously I didn't want to try to do the experiment, you know, and put colonist life at risk. But I was wondering what would happen, like, because again, like, you know, we're a little ways away from the original world spawn point. Not by much, but I think we were outside the boundaries of it, because I'm pretty sure the way that Java works, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, is that the areas that are like continuously, like, you know, where things are spawning and everything else are your original spawn point, and then I think, like, for me, I have it turned up, you know, like the radius around your where you are currently. So I wasn't sure what would happen, because if we're outside of there, I'm like, well, we'll just wait until we get back or whatever. So this kind of answers that question of no, the attack goes on nonetheless. But I tried to turn the render distance up because I wanted to see if I could get the iron farm to, you know, work while I'm back here in the colony, and I don't think it does. I'll have to check, because I cleared out all the iron out of the chest, because sometimes I forget, or I leave some iron, because generally when I'm leaving, it's when I'm leaving, like, it's because, like, there's a raider attack or something going on, so it's kind of a like a mad dash to get back. Alright, cool. This is at least taken down for now. We'll come back in and fix that up later. I just wanted to make it where they couldn't climb over, because we should be mostly secure now, unless they are spawning within the wall over here. That would be an issue. But I think if we can, maybe we'll try to put a guard tower or something in to try to expand the boundary a little bit more. Okay. So yeah, so I'll have to see if the iron farm is, again, there should be nothing in the chest. So if it works while we're a distance away from it. But I'm pretty sure just from the Java mechanics, like, it should not, you know, be working. I think there are very few mods for Pocket Edition Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, I've played Pocket Edition before. I don't think that there were many. I think there's like a few resource packs in that, but I think that it's very, like, a limited selection for it. And that, and some potential good news. I mean, if you manage to have Game Pass, you know, the Minecraft is included on Game Pass, the Minecraft launcher, and so that gives you access to Java and Bedrock. And I saw for the first time that they announced at the latest, you know, unveiling of the new games coming up this year, that they already started putting out for the extra Minecraft game that they're making. I saw that pop up on the launcher for the first time. So theoretically, this should be okay. The other thing we would have to do, and I'll have to sit down and kind of figure out how we're going to do this, since we're... Let me go grab that crafting table that we did. Because what we're going to do next time too is we're going to do some more work on the wall. We're probably going to finish trying to enclose it in, and I might actually build another guard tower over here to try to extend the boundary and just help with security. So we'll do a guard tower for now, not another barracks, you know, because we'll probably look to do more with, like, archers and that. But, you know, everything is enclosed, so it's at least too high, so it should slow them down for now. But we're gonna try to go through and maybe make the wall a little bit bigger, but we also have to finish putting it down on the south side, which that, you know, I guess what we'll do is we'll have to see how we're gonna tackle that. Actually, like I said, I have not. Our mine is over here. It's right there, and then we have another portal in there. And then what's in here? Is it just a crevice? It would appear to be. Alright. Like I said, I have not done that much exploring over here. Yeah, because the boundary... Actually, I think we just stepped out of it. Yeah, we did. I was thinking about... As the wall extends over here... Donkey? Thought I heard a hee-haw. Oh, there it is. Is one of my iron golems in that tree? I saw what looked like a square head up here. Oh, there's one. You stuck? Alright, so this is where they're wandering off. I thought I saw another one walking on top of it. Oh, there's one up there. This is where they all are. Slowly wandering out here. Yeah, because our original spawn when we first launched into this world was over there, over here. Down a little ways, because I remember I came looking over the hill here to see what we could find. But I think, yeah, we're going to have the wall come up this way, because we do get attacks from this way too. But yeah, because I think we'll just have to have it come like up the hill here. And we'll just wall off what we can. And then other areas that are not accessible, we'll just leave it as is. And try to make it more difficult, because we are pretty high up here. But we still do get them up here, so at least, you know, we'll put something in and maybe just like kind of go down the mountain and just like, you know, have it where it's hard to get over it at each point. And that. So that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, you know, to do, but, you know. We'll do it. We'll do it coming up here. So, but at least we have the east and the west now walled in. Like I said, with the west, we'll have to monitor that because apparently their raid came from the west and it came after we put the wall, like a lot of the wall in. So I'm wondering if it spawned within the wall. But again, I didn't see anything, so I don't know what happened there. If that was just a glitch, because again, you know, we didn't get notice. Or I don't think I got notice of it. Apparently I did. I just didn't see it there. So. You just read up on here for you. The Tomo file is a config for Hourglass. You can also use Hourglass config in the game. So, because I tried to do it before, I'll just show. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, that's why I think like maybe I should uninstall and reinstall it. That's good to know that that's the actual one, the Tomo file. Thanks for reading up on that. Yeah, so I guess. Maybe what I'll try to do is I'll just try to like uninstall and reinstall it. Maybe something got messed up. You know, when I added it into the mod folder. I'm guessing like I don't know because like it just didn't seem to make that much sense like what I was looking at in there. Maybe I'll have to give it a second read or that because it you know, because basically like the only setting it had was like that little clock that appears over where the mini map is when you sleep. Like, that's the only thing that, like, you could change, it appeared. So I'm not sure what's going on there with that. But I'll do a little bit more looking into it, because I do want to get that fixed, and then I want to extend out the days. And that, but maybe I have to change something before this gets activated on here. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. Or I'll see what I can do. And again, if someone else, you know, I guess just to plug the Discord, and I should have pinned it right from the start, but we do have a Discord. There, I'll drop that exclamation point Discord. There, it's also in the description of my channel as well. And, you know, I have, you know, if anyone knows, you know, feel free to hop over on the Discord. The Discord's open to everyone, you know, hop over there anyways. There, it's free and available to everyone. There, so, oh man, did he take down, man, he took down well, he left the Beehive at least, I guess. You took down the tree with my Beehive, Brock. He mad? Nah, he fine. Well, he always planted a new tree there for him. Got blue eyes. Yeah, never seen that. Was the no notice raid. Yeah, I was gonna say because well, apparently we did. So it shows up here because I'm pretty sure because again, Reagan was born, but after the last raid that we had. So apparently we did, but I didn't see this like pop up. The first one I saw was the Archer because I feel like I would have seen it because I was looking at the screen. So unless like when I looked down, maybe I missed it when I was looking down for a second. I'm not sure. The arrows I have seen, I have one stuck in a tree for months. That's funny. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about. Very bizarre. I guess that's something we'll have to monitor. You know what's going on there. I'll have to pay attention. But I just did not hear anything because normally I hear something with it. You know, even if I didn't see it, you know, I should have heard something. So that is a first. And that so, but good to know. So, yeah. Yeah, you missed a raid, Darren. So you missed a no-notice raid. At least I don't believe because unless someone else in chat saw it, I did not see the notice of it. Maybe, like I said, it's possible I missed it, but we missed the notice on it. And the first notice I got was when one of our guards died, and I'm just like, well, wait a second, what's going on? Because I thought maybe they were wrecking an Enderman because that happened earlier in the stream. Because we seem to get a lot of Endermen that spawn up in this area over here. So usually these guards like will attack them right away as soon as they see them. But the other thing I think we're going to do, so, you know, we're probably going to leave it here for, you know, tonight. Nope, never came up. Okay, that's good to know. That was weird. Because, like I said, like I feel like I would have noticed. Someone would have said something. Like someone would have said raid in the chat. And, you know, that's why the fact that no one said that means that, again, for some reason the notification didn't pop up. But for some reason when the guard died, that notification was fine. So, I'm not sure. Maybe it was just like, it was such a weird, you know, raid. Because, again, they did come from the west, and we were over here. Like, we were doing a lot of stuff over here, so I feel like we would have seen something. You know, because, again, I was moving around in the area around the time when the raid had started. But I think we are going to put another guard tower to try to extend the boundary out over there. So, I think that's maybe what we'll look to do on our, you know, on our Sunday stream. I think we're going to look to put another guard tower in, and we're going to do a little bit more work. We're going to do some more work on the wall as well. We'll be having an episode come out probably on Saturday, I would think Friday or Saturday. So we'll be doing the library then. So I'm excited for that. There. Yeah, you were right about the spawn, but raids still happen when you are away. I don't travel until after a raid. Yeah, so normally, because I'm never too far away from our colony, because the only other place I really go outside of here is our other mine that I have. Yeah, see, the only setting is like that little golden clock in the top right there in that file. I'll have to take another look. I'm not uninstall and reinstall the mod and see, because I feel like something's not. Because you always get like this Latin tempus fugit, because I looked it up. It's like some Latin phrase. So either we you know, we built this on like some kind of burial ground and we are now cursed, or the file might be messed up, which I'm thinking is the latter. There. Did I AFK at the iron farm? I did. I AFK'd over there. I'll show very quickly before we wrap up. Here, I'll show it. But we, I started digging out a little bit more down here. I've been doing it when I can. And then I have to do some work over here, but I did put a couple chests in. So we have this double chest, and we have this double chest. So we have almost 2 full double chests of iron. And then I think I said, I'm sorry earlier, I think I said I had 2.5 chest. I misspoke. We have one and more than 1.5 chest there. So this is going to be like our iron row over here. So we're going to put some more like other materials down here. I think I'm going to end up moving this stuff out of here, and I think we're just going to put like tools and weapons in these chests over here so I could just come down and grab them. So we're going to fill them up with like axes and all that stuff. And then, you know, we're going to have iron here, and then we're going to start having like cobblestone and other ores and whatnot kind of going in this direction and over here, because I'm going to move our food stuff down here too. So like I put some poppies, so we're going to have like our gardening section over here as well too. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan for this. So we'll be working on this too a little bit when we get some chance. Are there any regular MC raids from pillagers? No, so I haven't noticed any like pillager raids come through here. So I guess it doesn't change the mechanics of that. So they must only attack like villages and raid and like the raids because, that was something I was worried about too. But no, most we've only had is like just like the basic pillager patrol come through. We haven't had a situation where, we've had like, we've had like an entire pillager raid come through there. Yeah, got to go. Goodbye. Thanks, John, for stopping in. Hope you have a great rest of your evening, and then hope to see you soon here. But on that note as well, I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight here, guys. If you did enjoy the stream, please consider dropping a like on the stream. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm, helps the channel to be found by more people. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it really does help out the channel. You'll always be notified there. And, feel free to hop over on our Discord. I dropped the link on there. You can also find it in the description. There you can make any recommendations for future builds. And, if you have questions about it, some of our lovely people in our community here will, be able to answer, and I'll try to answer questions where I can as well. So there's a section for that on there as well. As I mentioned, we'll be dropping a new episode probably on Friday or Saturday, probably more towards Saturday. And we'll be back with another live stream Sunday evening, probably around 6:30 or so Eastern Standard Time. So look for that. And then, that'll be that. So next week we'll be working on the wall a little bit more, and we'll probably put up another guard tower and hire another guard. So, but yep, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and a great rest of your week, and we'll see you on Sunday. Take care, guys. Bye for now.